Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Film Society Goes to the Movies. Today we're going to see The Batman, the new one with Robert Pattinson. We're going to pick some people up along the way and you can join us along the ride. Alright, in the back here we got Ian and Joey.
Hey.
Hey.
Otto Octavius, Professor.
They just called me Ian.
I'm in the back seat, boys.
And we have Peyton here with us.
Peyton and shotgun.
So yeah, we're gonna drive now, and our first stop is Little Caesars for a special treat.
Little Beezers.
Yeah, and then Joey might do a little food review for you guys.
Yeah, I am.
So see you in a minute.
Freaking starving.
So personally, I've only seen the trailers, and I don't know that much about the movie. I'm not super big into superhero movies, but I like Robert Pattinson a lot. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a good experience. I've heard good things. I keep getting that ad about like, oh, certified fresh.
Oh, on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes.
The seal of quality. Yeah, I like some superhero movies. I'm kind of tired of them, but
Agreed.
But I do like most of the Batman movies that I've seen. So I think this would be a good time.
Well, I am super excited. I love superhero movies. Batman is probably my second favorite superhero after Spider-Man. And this movie is just going to be mind-blowing because Robert Pattinson is just such a fantastic actor. And the way this movie sounds, they're doing something different for Batman. They said Batman is not like your typical, like how we see Batman in all the other films. He's like the mentally disturbed, and he's not like the greatest guy. It's gonna be so good. It's just gonna be awesome.
I'm excited about this. I will say I want to see how they like redo the Batmobile, because every single like franchise, like company that like redoes Batman, like it hasn't been great. The most recent one's pretty good, but I'm kind of excited to see how they like, redo the Batmobile in this one. I just really enjoy Batman. It's probably one of my favorite superheroes. Also really want some popcorn. So.
Alright, food review time. We're about to get the Little Caesars Batman calzone, and our boy Joey over here, he's going to give you his professional opinion.
Alright, so this packaging looks pretty good, you know. I like the little design. They really took some effort into this, you know. But also, before we get into the pizza, I just want to say this is Aquafina water, okay? Okay, here's the thing about Aquafina water, right?
Alright, let's go. Yo!
Wow.
Actually, that looks a lot better than those
It does look pretty good.
Okay, so we watched a video beforehand of a guy reviewing it, and like the one he got looked so gross.
Yeah.
I'll just say.
This doesn't look bad.
Yeah. Alright.
It got the general shape.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Just dig in, I guess. I don't know.
What should I grab?
Do you want the calzone or do you want pizza?
I could take both.
Go for whatever your heart desires.
So like, is this just one or is this like two? Oh.
Got it.
Yo, look at that shit.
All right.
Yeah.
Dude, we're getting Dutch angles. This is truly a Batman video when we're doing Dutch angles.
Oh shit. I'm gonna eat the pizza part first.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, make sure to get a close up on.
I'm really liking the pepperoni.
You save it for later?
They did a really good job on it.
You got a little something in here, bud.
Good. Snacks for later. Let me try the calzone part. It's not that good.
Okay.
Okay. The pizza part though, fantastic. It's actually really good. Okay. The calzone part, it feels like it's just a cheese. It's really nothing else, like nothing special.
I mean, they did give us the complimentary sauce if you want to dip, but
yeah. Okay, I don't know how to best do this. I want to manhandle everyone's food, but I'll just break up a little part for myself.
I just want a big old fucking chunk of that.
I will say, calzone, the actual calzone part, I have to agree with Joey. Not very good.
It's really not that good.
There's something weird about how it tastes.
Yeah.
I don't.
Tastes like bat.
Yeah, it tastes like bat. Ian, how's your pizza?
Still waiting to hear back from my internship at Fruit Loops.
Total score, 6 out of 10. That's
Yeah.
how I feel.
Well, I mean, it was a Little Caesars pizza with like little breadsticks. It was like what I expected, maybe less than what I expected. I would agree with the 6.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a
I
big
think I
critic.
agree with the 6 too, just because the calzone part kind of brought it down. But the pizza was very good.
It was good.
You are so zoomed in on Joey's face.
Yeah, I know. You look like a conspiracy theorist right now.
Now, I agree with the 6, but I'm gonna give an extra point for the creativity, and 2, I kind of enjoyed the calzone part. I thought it was something different. I think it went well with the pizza nicely. Both were good. I'm gonna go with the 7.
All right.
6 out of 10.
I'm thinking of a different theater. Is there an arcade at the Butler Theater?
Yeah.
No.
What? Where are we going?
I know some theaters have arcades, but I've only been there once. This water's
All right, we're about to go see the movie. Yeah! I'm so excited. I'm so cool. We'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, wait.
In 3 hours. Well, look who it is.
Dedicated employee, and he can really pull off stripes.
You're right. We got out of the movie. Everyone seems to really like it. Yeah.
Really liked it, or at least liked it. Like no one hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was good.
All right, this movie, I wanted more. It was just so good. 20 out of 10 movie. Everything in it was so good. There was one hiccup, but it wasn't that big of a deal. It's whatever. All right, first of all, like I said, 20 out of 10 movie. Robert Pattinson, so good.
Such an incel.
Oh my god. Not incel. because he gets lazy.
Who played Catwoman?
He's just emo.
Zoe Kravitz.
She was.
Puts the goth
She
on.
was so much better than the I forget her name, but in Dark Knight Rises, she was so much better. The Riddler, oh my god, dude. I was scared.
Well, they know he's literally playing the same character as he did in Prisoners. He's just
Except like in Prisoners, he's just I don't know what he is.
Penguin, awesome. I love how they changed him up a bit. Who's the guy who played Falcone?
what's his name? John Turturro.
Yeah, John Turturro. GOAT. I mean, great actor. He's the GOAT. 3-hour movie. Honestly, wanted more. Could have been 4 hours. I didn't care.
I'll say I really appreciated a lot of the technical aspects in that. With all the like Zack Snyder directed like Batman and like Superman stuff, like it's all just like gray and dull and boring. But this like you can tell there was a lot of thought put behind like the cinematography and the coloring and all that sort of stuff. So yeah.
I really love that scene, and it was in the trailer where it's like completely black and they're like they're like a hallway or something, and it's just the gunshots illuminating everything. That was so bad.
Yeah, they should probably give a seizure warning before this movie.
If you were a big fan of the Arkham games, then you're gonna love this movie because it was like reminded me so much of the Arkham games, like the fight choreography and the plot and stuff. The detective. Yeah.
There was more like he actually did like solve.
Yeah. That's what they wanted to do more. I remember Reeves was talking about that.
Yeah, he actually does detective work.
I would say, in my opinion, really very similar to Joey's. It was very, very good. Like if it was even longer, I would be okay with that. Yeah, just everything about it. I was just impressed. Like it didn't really follow suit with like necessarily the other Batman movies, which I can appreciate. Yeah, it was just really, really good. Really good. A lot of attention to detail.
Some of his monologues were like kind of like a little cringe to me.
Who's?
Robert Pattinson when he's like writing in his journal and he's like,
Oh go.
The city needs me.
Yeah. That's just, you know, they like have to do that.
Yeah, it's like, I get, that's like Batman's thing. He's like dark and edgy sometimes. But like, I don't know. That was sort of whatever. This is like a minor thing, but like, they did a lot of exposition through watching the TV. So like, that's just like a writing thing that is a quirk that I didn't personally like. That's like explaining what's happening in the plot through the television. It's like, let's watch the news for like 2 minutes while they like tell us everything that's happening.
That's true.
But not a huge deal.
Okay, Rob, what were your thoughts?
As Dan said, I think the most noticeable thing was the coloring. I actually think this is more probably the closest I thought to like the animated series, in the sense that like I actually got like, it gave me the same vibes as the original Batman the Animated Series, and that's, in my personal opinion, is like my favorite superhero sort of work ever, and I really appreciate that. If I have to say any like minor nitpicks I didn't like about the movie, I probably have to point out that for such like a very realistic and almost gritty movie, there at times feels like there is very like melodramatic scenes. Like, for instance, at the end, Batman is carrying a woman, and it's very much like in a heroic manner. You know, it's very similar to comics, but it's also sort of feels we're in a movie which is so realistic in its theme. But generally, I loved almost every aspect of the movie.
I know Joey said second or third best Batman movie. I think that's probably second best.
You think it's better than Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah. I think, like, obviously we haven't seen any of, like, this is supposed to be like a new trilogy, but like, and we haven't seen any of the other movies yet, but like the whole Nolan trilogy as a whole is like pretty hard to beat.
Yeah.
It's just like in terms of consistent quality, it's just really hard to beat that. But as a first entry, I like this quite a bit.
There is a scene where there is like a trucker or a giant truck similar to that you see in The Dark Knight, which crashes, and that scene made me like just want to go back and watch the original but the Dark Knight, where they have the actual like
Batmobile.
Yeah, well, not Batmobile, but the giant, like the actual practical effect of like they got this 8-wheeler truck or whatever they call them. When it like crashes, it's all CGI in this movie and stuff, and you know that's okay. But like when I like look back at Dark Knight, I just like appreciate so much that like Christopher Nolan went out and like did this practically, because in a way it actually takes me out, because now I actually know what it looks like in an actual Batman movie, and when I see it CGI, I'm like, that's not a real car, that's not a real semi.
It's like, even though that truck like crash collision bit was CGI, just the whole like Batmobile chase scene in this was so good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was. Don't get me wrong. It's still very. There's in the scenes when he's chasing people, top notch. It's some of the best. Car chase scenes in cinema right now. It's really good. It's just really fucking good.
Even with that truck CGI, dude, it was 1,000 times better than the CGI in like the Zack Snyder movies. Like those. Oh my god.
Batman.
Batman.
Final thoughts.
Yeah. Final thoughts.
I guess we can go in a circle. Start with the end.
All right. So final thoughts. I'm gonna rate this movie 8 out of 10, only because earlier I said it's an A tier movie, and if it was S tier, it'd be the 9 and the 10 range. So I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. It's really topping out the A's category for me. Yeah, 8 out of 10.
I'll probably give it like an 8, maybe a 7, but I'll probably give it an 8. I really like this movie. Yeah, I think it holds up in a lot of regards. There are some kooky elements in it for sure, but I think overall it's a great movie.
In all seriousness, I would probably give this movie like an 8.5. But fantastic movie. Blew my mind.
Yeah, I'm also feeling like when I was initially watching, I thought like 7 or 8, but yeah, I would probably go with an 8. I appreciated, like we said before, there was just a lot of attention to detail. You can tell the people making it gave a shit about what they were doing. So yeah, I'll say 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I would probably say overall movie, like 7, 8, maybe like 7.5, but like superhero movie, 9.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, top tiers.
I feel like
yeah.
Top tiers.
Like,
Yeah.
This is
as someone who doesn't watch a ton of like action movies and stuff, it was just attention to detail, effort put in it. It looked beautiful. There's a lot of really cool shots. The action scenes, like the fighting, was actually compelling, and I wanted to keep watching it, and I didn't fall asleep like it was Civil War or something. But yeah, I liked it a lot. I thought it was good. I thought the cast was amazing.
Joey, when's the next food review?
Whenever, just let me know.
Just bring food to my house.
It's pretty good.
Or whatever, when I was like 5, and it's like, are you okay? Like, that probably messed you up.
Well, yeah, that was me.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew a ton of like middle schoolers who were always like trying to brag about like, dude, my parents let me watch